Coaching, offense, defense, special teams, all contributed. And that's why it was the best game the Vikings have played in as long as I can remember. First off, I don't know if it was Brian Flores or Kevin O'Connell or both, but that Summer of George defense to start out the game. I mean, I went on this rant against TJ Hawkinson last week and how the Packers tight end is so much better and TJ Hawkinson's so bad. And the Vikings came out, the Vikings defense, and just said, we are going to let the Lions tight end just steamroll us on the first drive. And the whole Lions offense clearly took that as a sign that this would be a complete walkover. And then the Vikings defense was like, okay, now we're going to hit you in the mouth. And they hit him in the mouth the rest of the game. Practically every Lions offensive lineman left the game injured. It was kind of what's been happening with the Vikings offensive line all year, where they're just getting their butts handed to them the whole game. Every game, guys are getting hurt, guys are getting wounded, and they turned the tables this week. Finally, they hit somebody else in the mouth, and you see the results. And they kept hitting them in the mouth. They were swarming on defense all game. They never let up. Yes, they gave up a late touchdown, but they played as well as could be expected and won the game. They were the main reason the Vikings won this game. Now, another reason they won this game, it's like something Al McGuire said. Al McGuire, legendary coach of Marquette basketball, legendary, even more legendary as a commentator for college basketball. Just like the most common sense, straight talking from the streets of New York or Boston or wherever he was from. Some East Coast kind of guy. The plain spoken wisdom, the kind of Paulie from Rocky or Lou from Back to School.
My two boys, I put one through college and the other I put through a war.
And what Al McGuire would say is,
when I coached, I always had the foul percentage the last 2 minutes of the game. I didn't care about the other 38.
I only care what his free throw percentage is the last 2 minutes. Because during crunch time, some guys, a lot of guys, tighten up. And so J.J. McCarthy, I don't know what his completion percentage was. Let me look it up. I'm going to guess that it was under 60%. 56%, okay? 56%, that's nothing special. That's below average. Particularly late in the first half, early in the second half, he was going through a string where he was missing guys. He was bringing out his fastball again, missing Justin Jefferson high. Uncontested throw to Jalen Nailor that he threw behind him that was intercepted. Nailor made a great effort on that play, and it was almost simultaneous possession, but it was interception. And he had throw after throw after throw, probably at least 4 throws in a row that were just off. He wasn't that accurate. But, was it 3rd and 5? With a minute 50 left?
Third down, first down would win it. McCarthy throwing it. Nailor! Oh, he caught it!
He throws the perfect back shoulder throw to Nailor, and Nailor makes a great catch.
McCarthy throwing it. Nailor! Oh, he caught it!
So he's inaccurate a lot of the game, but when you need him to make that throw, he made the throw. Some guys, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but some guys make just enough plays to win you the game. And some guys make a lot of plays and then do just enough to lose you the game. I think that's what we've seen in two of J.J. McCarthy's 3 starts. He's done just enough to win you the game. He hasn't played great, but when he's needed to, he's played great. And he had that another inspiring touchdown run this week, he made a couple amazing plays. So even though he missed some plays, missed some throws, even missed some easy throws, he did what needed to be done when it needed to be done. It's almost like he struggles with the easy throws. It's almost like he struggles when there isn't pressure, when the stakes aren't high. And there's been a lot of criticism recently about J.J. McCarthy and maybe how he's been handled and how he was out so long. And it's understandable, right? It's like, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you miss a whole season, then you play 2 games, then you miss another almost half a season, doesn't matter how good you are. If you can't get on the field, you're worthless. Especially if you're a young guy who needs to get out there, get some reps, and develop. So he's got to stay out there. He's got to stay healthy, number one. But this wasn't all JJ. This wasn't all Justin Jefferson. This was the defense finally figuring out how to play a game. And there were, frankly, almost every guy making a play. Jordan Addison had an incredible kind of end around late in the game. Probably the most underrated play that probably nobody will talk about. It was, I think, a 7-yard run by Mason in the middle of the third quarter where he just finished the run so strong. He just kind of destroyed the Lions defensive back who made the tackle. Just knocked him back, knocked him silly. Middle of the fourth quarter, key third down. The Vikings only rushed 4, but they got pressure and sacked Goff. And I think the big play was kind of like, again, middle of the third quarter.
4-man rush this time. Goff gets loaded quick. Montgomery is belted in the backfield and then gang tackled. Eric Wilson again.
Afraid if it was Montgomery or the other running back for the Lions on the near sideline, and they just swarmed him. It was like 5 purple jerseys all over him. He may have even broken the initial tackle, and there's just 4 or 5 guys just all over him. And that's when you know your defense is playing well. They had Van Ginkel back. They had Cashman back. Grenard was playing at a high level. And then there are other guys. What's the guy's name? Hargrave making plays. Byron Murphy sucked donkeys, of course, but everybody else, Harrison Smith, not going to pass down. Cashman forcing a fumble. Harrison Smith recovering it. Blocked field goal. Isaiah Rodgers somehow can't outrun a punter, but anyway. And it was a game where I watched this entire game, start to finish, and I don't know, my blood pressure never went up at all. I don't think. This was just a steady, solid performance the whole way through. Didn't even have to be as close as it was, but it still wasn't necessarily that in doubt. You just felt like they were going to win this, and it was just steady. Watch the whole game and not come away feeling, boy, they got lucky to win this. It wasn't like that. Or, boy, they should have won by so much more. They played so well and they went in the tank. They just played steady. And I can't remember the last game where this happened. I don't know, maybe it was the game against the Falcons last year when they won by like 25 points. Maybe. But even that, it's like they were playing a pretty crappy team. This is against a good team on the road. They're coming off a bye, the team they're playing, and they just brought everything. And we're knocking them around the whole game. And they could even overcome, that prick Hutchinson kicking McCarthy like the prick that he is. We need more of this. Number one, you need McCarthy to not get hurt. Okay, that is so important. He can't be like Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is having this great game, and I guarantee anybody with a brain is thinking, boy, how long till he gets hurt? And then he makes that run to the near sideline. He gets taken down by 2 guys. And it's a hard takedown. And you just know, you're like, okay, well, he's done. Even before, you just know Aaron Jones is going to get hurt. You know it. And so how valuable is a guy who, it doesn't matter how good he is, how valuable is a guy who can't stay healthy? So yes, if J.J. McCarthy can't stay on the field, you're darn right he should be criticized. We don't need a bunch of blind homers like, well, we have to support him. We have to support him. And if you don't support him, go cheer for another team. No, you don't decide what people can and cannot say. Why is that so popular these days? Huh? Why do you want to control what other people can say? Oh, you're not a real fan. You gotta go away. No, you should go away. If you're such a brain dead loser that you just blindly cheer for anything, are you the people who, when Adrian Peterson was beating up his kid, were carrying switches to the game, making a joke out of it? Is that how you are? You gotta earn the fans' respect. You gotta get out there week after week and earn it. J.J. McCarthy, he earned it in week 1. He earned some more this week. If he can stay out there, he's going to earn it. He's going to deserve it. It's going to warrant people wearing those number 9 jerseys. But it wasn't all him. The defense was a huge part today, and the special teams were a huge part today. It was a team effort. Every facet of the team helped them win today. Even coaching. They looked prepared. Coaching, offense, defense, special teams, all contributed. And that's why it was the best game the Vikings have played in as long as I can remember. And so they're still in it. They're 4-4. Their quarterback can come back healthy. They got Van Ginkel back. They got Cashman back. Darisaw, he can stay healthy. Mason can keep finishing those runs. We don't need anything from Hawkinson, thankfully. But it would help if we had a real tight end. I don't know. It's good. It's good. I don't know what else to say. Other than my mother-in-law has been here a week, and I guess she's had enough, so she's going back on Tuesday. She probably had enough of me. A week of me was enough for her. We'll see how much more of me my wife can take.